welcome to a special televised airing of our show, Chit Chatting with Claire and Jenna. I'm Claire Langham.
And I'm Jenna Barnes.
Hey! We are so excited that y'all are with us today because we have a special exclusive peek into our book club meeting. Because I'm telling you, not many people get to come into this meeting, so y'all are one lucky audience today.
Y'all are.
Yeah.
This is an awesome book, Claire.
This book is great. I'm telling you what, Jenna and I, we meet every Friday. We have our book meeting, we get to talk about books, and we get to explore new things together because it's really cool. We are both in EDM 310 at the University of South Alabama. We're both majoring in secondary education, so we're going to become teachers one day.
Hey.
Now, Jenna's majoring in biology, but I'm majoring in English. Yay! So, we're really excited. We have a good time talking about these books, and we are so excited that y'all are able to join us today. So, let's get started. So, we are talking about this week, Rafe Esquith's Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire. Now, this book is really cool. I'm just super pumped that y'all are with us today. But
It's an awesome
it
book.
really is. But, Jenna, I mean, you've got to tell us how this book got its name, because I'm sure those people out there are like, Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire.
What? Yeah.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
No, it's not Teach Like Your Hair's a Redhead. I know.
No.
My hair's red.
Okay.
Well, it's an interesting story. Actually, he was in his chemistry class, and there was this little girl, and she was having a hard time already doing it. She was lighting the burner, and he was just like, okay, I'm going to go help her do it.
Sure.
So he walks over there, and he's like in his little teacher's mode, lighting the burner.
Yeah.
And then he finally gets a little, well, she's excited at first, and then looks at him, and she starts screaming.
Oh my
And then
God.
all the class, like the classroom is screaming. He lit his hair on fire.
Oh, I just can't even imagine if that would have happened to me. Like,
I'm teaching biology, and if my hair catches on fire,
see, that's where the English comes in handy. I'm telling you, like biology, you're gonna have to deal with that, Jenna. You're gonna have to be careful.
so that is how this book came about. Teaching Like Your Hair is on
So
fire.
now you know a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So
I really enjoyed chapters 1 and 2.
did
though.
you?
I loved.
thought those were really cool too. What did you like about it?
In chapter 1, on page 6, actually, for those of y'all who want to follow along,
Grab your books if you have them.
I really liked where he said, replace fear with trust.
Oh, yeah.
Because so many teachers just get up there and like they're so intimidating the first
Yeah.
day class. You don't know what you're doing, and they get up there and instead of trying to comfort you, they're just like, okay, well, this is my classroom and these are my
And they
rules.
kind of threaten you a little
Yeah,
bit.
and it's very intimidating.
Yeah,
So if you go in there with this happy, you trust me, I'll trust you, you're going to capture a lot more attention.
Definitely. And what grade he had? 5th grade. So, I mean, elementary school kids, they're already kind of scared of their teacher anyway. So,
I agree.
I think if we need to be the role models that they need
Yes,
to have.
definitely.
So, for sure.
I really enjoyed that. I like also where he says discipline must be logical, because even though he has
Yes.
fun in his classroom,
Yes.
he understands how to get their attention with
Yeah.
discipline.
Because you have to have discipline.
You have
I mean,
to.
It doesn't have to be like a tyrant or anything like that, but it's got to be a good.
And with 5th grade,
sport.
they're about to go to middle school, so
Yes.
they're in there. Okay, I'm not a little kid anymore, but
Right.
I'm about to be a teenager, and
Right.
I really enjoyed that. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
that.
And wasn't there something about the teacher being the role model? What do you think about that?
Well, I like that you are the role model for kids. You're inspiring for them.
Yes.
Because I know as I was growing up, I played softball, even though it was a teacher, a coach is a teacher,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, sure.
They inspired you to go bigger and better things, and it got me through college. I mean, I played softball through sports, so as
Yeah.
a role model, you have to be able to get them. You have to be able to get to them. I love that. Love that.
Good.
So what about you? What chapters did you like?
Well, I really like chapter 16 and 17. Like,
I loved in chapter 16 when he said they're talking about the Christmas carols.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
that was really cool. Okay, so the deal is, just a little background information. Mr. Esquith takes his class downtown. They live a small school in California. His room is called Room 56, in case they didn't know. We
Yeah.
forgot to tell them about that. But there's a lot of violence and everything, and these kids, they don't come from a very good home life, so Room 56 is a place of refuge for them.
Yes.
It's a place where they can come, they can feel comfortable, and they know that their teacher is there for them. So I think that's really cool. So what he does, he takes, they love to do service projects, and he takes them downtown in California to this homeless shelter, which is really cool because it starts teaching the kids like how they can help other people and they can look past themselves to help other people. So he takes them down there, and what's really cool, the kids get to sing Christmas carols, which if you've never heard a kid sing like Silent Night or Jingle Bells, it'll make your heart
It
melt.
will. It
So,
really
and
will.
he just talks about how awesome that was, that the people down there, these kids were bringing light into their lives. So they in essence were lighting their world on fire by bringing happiness and joy into it. So I thought that was really, really neat.
And who doesn't want their day made? You know, if you're having a bad day and just a group of kids comes and it's like sings to you, it's Christmas spirit.
Yes.
I loved that.
I thought that was really, really cool.
And in chapter 17, didn't he something about Shakespeare plays? Didn't
yes.
they do a lot of Shakespeare plays?
That is one thing that Mr. Esquith himself is famous for. They are called the Hobart Shakespearean. It's kind of hard to say, but it's really neat. They don't do all the fancy costumes or go to these big stages where they have to talk to each other, and it's just not about that. It's about the kids coming together, hard work, discipline, learning with each other, experiencing different things. So they're in their classroom, and they set up, it's a really small classroom, like super tiny, like way smaller than this right here where we are. But they get on their little stage, and they learn, and they practice and rehearse for months and months and months, and they pick the plays years before in advance. So they just get super excited about play. I mean, you've probably done plays before.
Oh, I have. I've been in drama.
You know how kids, they love getting up there and show.
Oh,
like,
I did.
Be like, Mom, Dad, like, look what I learned.
Yes.
And they get their parents to come and watch it, which is really, really cool. I thought that was super, super sweet. But they get up there and they learn and they practice and they get to do it, and they've actually got to go to really big places to do it. But like I said earlier, they don't do the fancy costumes. They just have their Shakespeare shirts on, so it's not separating anybody out, and everybody's just focusing on their hard work and learning the lines and things. So
it's
I thought that
awesome.
was really cool.
This book is, I'm telling y'all, it's an amazing book.
Is.
If you want to be an educator at all, it will help you so much.
And even if not, if you just need a source of inspiration to read, this book is what you need to do.
I totally agree.
I mean, like I said, we're becoming future teachers one day, and we are so excited to be able. And Mr. Esquith, what he laid out in this book, it's going to help us a lot.
I think so
I mean,
too.
I really enjoy. I read this book in like a day. I'm telling you,
it's something you can't put down.
Can't put down because it's something that not many teachers would like to write, but he sets it out there, and he tells you the failures that they've had, which, I mean, everybody fails, so...
Even him. Even him. He doesn't just make himself look good. He explains that everyone is going to fail.
Definitely.
You're going to fail, but it's people that bring you back up.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, he talks about how he was a young teacher. A lot of young teachers make mistakes, but he didn't let those mistakes get him down. He said a lot of times he was ready to quit, but these kids is what kept him bringing him back to the
There's always someone who is going to keep you going.
Oh, yeah.
But
for sure.
After the break, Claire, I think that we have a special guest.
Now, y'all just get excited out there because guess what? We have got Mr. Rafe Esquith himself coming in here. He has decided to come. We called him and he answered, which was awesome. We got super excited. So he's coming in. So please don't go anywhere because Jenna and I, chit-chatting with Jenna and Claire, I mean, I'm telling you, you are not going to want to miss this.
You do not want to miss this.
We've got our cup of coffee right here. Got it right here. Now, you didn't want to talk to us before we've had our morning coffee.
Oh, no.
It helps us keep going.
Because our hair would be on fire.
It would be on fire, for sure. Not just because you're redhead. I'm blonde and mine would be on fire. So, y'all grab yourself a cup of coffee. Go grab a Starbucks real quick, but do not change that down.
Stay right here.
You
Mr. Rafe
will
be himself.
Okay? So, y'all come back and we'll see you in a few minutes, okay? Oh, my God.